Cruelty towards women in joint families in Pakistan is a complex and deeply rooted issue, influenced by cultural, social, and economic factors. Joint families, where extended family members live together, can provide support and security but also often perpetuate traditional gender roles and power dynamics that can lead to various forms of abuse. Forms of cruelty. Domestic violence. Physical abuse is one of the most severe forms of cruelty that women in joint families often face. It can be perpetrated by husbands, in-laws, or other male family members. The patriarchal nature of many joint families means that women have little recourse to escape or report such abuse. Emotional and psychological abuse. Women in joint families frequently endure emotional and psychological abuse, such as constant criticism, belittling, and isolation. In-laws, particularly mothers-in-law, may exert control over the lives of younger women, dictating their behavior, appearance, and interactions with others. Economic control. Economic dependence on male family members can trap women in abusive situations. Women may be denied the opportunity to work or control over their own earnings, reinforcing their dependency and limiting their ability to leave abusive environments. Restriction of freedom. In many joint families, women's movements and activities are closely monitored and restricted. They may not be allowed to pursue education, employment, or social activities outside the home, which can contribute to a sense of entrapment and helplessness. Forced marriages and honor-based violence. Young women in joint families may be forced into marriages to uphold family honor or settle debts. In extreme cases, honor-based violence, including honor killings, can occur if a woman is perceived to have brought shame to the family. Societal and cultural factors. Patriarchy and gender roles. Patriarchal norms dictate that men hold authority and control within the family, while women are expected to be subservient. This cultural expectation legitimizes and perpetuates the abuse of women. Lack of legal protection. Although Pakistan has laws against domestic violence, their enforcement is often weak. Cultural stigmas and fear of retaliation prevent many women from seeking legal recourse. Social stigma. Leaving an abusive household is not only difficult due to economic dependency but also due to the social stigma attached to women who leave their families or seek divorce. This stigma often pressures women to endure abusive situations silently. Educational disparities. Limited access to education for women further entrenches their dependence on male family members and reduces their opportunities for personal and economic independence. Case studies and reports. Human Rights Watch. Reports by Human Rights Watch highlight the widespread nature of domestic abuse in Pakistan and the systemic failures to protect women. These reports often detail individual cases of extreme abuse and the societal obstacles to justice for victims. United Nations reports. The UN has documented the cultural and legal challenges faced by women in Pakistan, emphasizing the need for comprehensive legal reforms and societal change to address gender-based violence and discrimination. Local NGOs and activist groups. Organizations like the Aurat Foundation and War Against Rape, WAR, work to support victims of domestic abuse and advocate for women's rights. Their reports and case studies provide crucial insights into the daily struggles and resilience of women in joint families. Conclusion. Addressing the cruelty faced by women in joint families in Pakistan requires a multifaceted approach, involving legal reforms, educational initiatives, and cultural shifts towards gender equality. Empowering women through education, economic opportunities, and robust legal protections can help to break the cycle of abuse and create a more just and equitable society.